Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back for more snooping, spying, and sinister sound effects as I continue my exploration of Greenbriar Mansion in my shuffle mode play of Gone Home. And I have to say, I'm really starting to feel kind of scummy about my behavior. I mean, sure, Kaitlin's family is missing, and there was a fairly alarming message on the answering machine, but considering it's only been a few hours since Kaitlin arrived back home, rampantly pawing through the private possessions and correspondence of my entire family leaves me feeling kinda dirty. I mean, I had to look at my dad's porn stash, I found my mom's guilt clippings about the bonfire she let rage out of control that probably got her fired from her old job, and I had to listen to the terrible go-go wannabe demo tape of Sam's girlfriend's pseudo-punk band Bratmobile. And I'm calling her a girlfriend at this point because only someone who is crushing hard could stand to stomach listening to Bratmobile. Seriously, I've heard more pleasing melodies echoing out of the inside of a working slaughterhouse. Oh, and also, everyone in this house has a huge hate boner for Beverly Hills 90210 as well, which I have to say, offends me on a deep personal level. 90210 was a goddamned epic saga, the likes of which this world has not seen since Mario Puzo's The Godfather. Aaron Spelling's genius was completely unappreciated, man. Beverly Hills 90210 gave the world a decade of taut, well-crafted drama that spoke to the post-Gen X set like nothing else would until Chuck Palahniuk's Fight Club, which came out in 1996 and was technically concurrent to some of 90210, but that's irrelevant. Stop with the hate, people, and just appreciate Spelling's gifts. I mean, think about it, hipsters. Without Aaron Spelling, there would be no Ian Ziering. And without Ian Ziering, there would be no Sharknado, Sharknado 2 the second one, or Sharknado 3 Oh Hell No, for you to enjoy ironically on a Friday night while you drink Pabst Blue Ribbon and wax your mustache. And now I'm so worked up I can't even remember what my original point was. Something about feeling guilty about pawing through my family's possession even though I have no idea how long anyone has been missing and theoretically they could have just gone out for ice cream. I can't even remember. You know what? Forget it. Let's just get back to rifling through their shit and hope that this mystery solves itself. Alright, so we did fully explore our sister's room, and by explore I mean we grossly violated her privacy. Let's check this room out. Wow, for once, a doorway that is not a closet. I have to say, I'm fucking shocked. Wear goggles and rubber gloves when handling anything in this room. Probably solid advice, given the fact that her entire room is festering with old food and abandoned dishes and whatnot. It's a goddamn biohazard just waiting to happen. The rats... what the hell was that? I heard a fluttery paper sound, and... okay. So Creepy Mansion continues to be creepy. Anyway, we heard a fluttering paper sound. Sam's room, rats, roaches, all the mess. The rubber gloves seem like a solid precaution. I guess we'll check out this room. Probably Mom and Dad's room. We can go see what kind of other marital troubles they're having. Maybe find Mom's sex toys. I don't know. Here's a letter. Hey Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last weekend and Todd won't shut up about it, so either it's good or we can make fun of him for liking it. The reply, my mom is supposed to cook dinner for us tonight for a change, but I can't just ditch out on it probably. What time? Also, isn't that movie supposed to be really violent? Am I gonna barf? According to Todd, it's pretty hardcore. I guess Uma Thurman gets stabbed in the heart with a heroin needle, so that's kind of hilarious. Also misspelled hilarious, by the way. Also, something about cheeseburgers is important. Todd wants to see it again. 7:15, okay? Don't barf. Haha, alrighty, see you then. And there's a picture of a vomiting hamburger. I kind of like that, actually. Very, sort of Better Off Dead. I can see, this hamburger having been resurrected by John Cusack and then being sickened by its own horrific monstrosity and just puking at its own, sort of situation. Nothing in the back. What, I can't go through my sister's backpack? I can read all of her personal correspondence and dig through her underwear drawer, but the backpack, no, that's crossing the line. Whatever, game. Maybe a little off when it comes... Oh, this is just a bathroom. Alright, well. So there's a dead body in a tub. That looks like blood stains on the tub. Yeah, so something... Or is that paint? Is that just paint? Is this a bottle of paint? It's a bottle of paint. Permanent hair color. So my sister dyed her hair a punk wild red. Solid stylings, red hair. Yeah, digging it. 4 fluid ounces of hair dye. Alright, so fine, let's just put that back. Clawed bathtub, by the way, as well.
Today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. That's pretty intimate, right?
Yeah, real sexy.
Intimate. We looked in the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy, or good, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in
Okay,
that
so you guys are
moment,
crushing on each other. That's
I
cool.
wanted to
Whatever.
say something. But I waited. And the moment was gone.
So not only are you afraid to throw a little change up on the counter and ask for next to a girl you like, you also won't tell her that she looks pretty. Man, you're kind of a self-centered bitch, Sam. I mean, sure, I understand maybe you're just cautious and a little hesitant and maybe a little uncertain, but somebody's making clear romantic overtures to you. If you feel the same way, just respond in kind, man. Just respond in kind. Seize that bull by the horns. Also, you should fucking clean up your mess, because leaving this filth in the bathroom? What the fuck was that? I swear to God, I just heard somebody jiggling the handle of this door. The fuck? Man, this shadow isn't at all creepy, because it doesn't look like a guy standing here with a knife. I hate this house. I hate this house. It's actually just a fucking rubber tree plant, but still. Guy with a knife? It could easily be that. Anyway, back to my sister. She is one messy kid, man. I mean, she's leaving wrecks everywhere, fucking hair dye. This is not cool. You gotta start cleaning up after yourself, Sam. You gotta start cleaning up after yourself. If you're gonna try to run away and live on your own, you gotta... Oh, yeah, let's use someone else's toothbrush. That's fucking sanitary. Please be green apple flavored. I'm telling you, sparkle hand soap. Either this is like the cheap hand soap that's on sale, and it only comes in green apple flavor, or our family is ridiculously into green apple. Not that there's anything wrong with green apple. I kind of like green apple. Let's check it out in here. Pregnancy test, maybe? Nope. Tampons. Possibly. I guess it could be Kotex. I'm not really a extra absorbency Protex fanatic, not having a need for such a device myself. I'm going to guess, considering it says it's a 40-pack multi-pack, probably tampons. Seems like 40 Kotex would come in a bigger box. An emery board. Okay, so it's absolutely tampons then. Yep, okay. Toilet paper roll. Once again, the kazoo noise. The only practical thing to do with the toilet paper roll. More Ajax cleansing powder. More of the terrified baby. Yeah, that baby is still getting poked in the butthole. That is not a face that says, I am enjoying having my tender parts wiped with this soft tissue. That is a face that says, I am being violated. Please help me. I feel sorry for that baby. I really do. Poor kid. He didn't ask for that. It's not cool, man. It's not cool. Toilet flush. Still works. Guess this one's broken. There's got to be something in here, right? I mean, they wouldn't say it was broken. It actually looks like it's just a bunch of towels. Can we peek in here? And it looks like just a bunch of towels. Okay, so it's just a bunch of towels. Seriously, you should fix that. I mean, you know, what are you gonna need? It's like a sliding door. It's off the hinges. I mean, you could fix this with like a little bit of wood glue and like 10 minutes. I mean, all you gotta do is slide it back in. Maybe Dad's not really very handy. And considering the fact that he spends most of his day, from what I can tell, jerking off, I think handiness would be the one thing Dad might have going for him. Did I just break the door? Oh, alright. So, bathroom, clear, other than a nice bottle of red hair dye. So, let's go violate Mom and Dad's room. That'll be fun. Looks like somebody was in here in a bit of a hurry. Turn the lights on. This room has been... It's been tossed like a bad movie where somebody goes and... Or maybe my parents are just fucking slobs. I get, you know, I shouldn't jump to conclusions and assume somebody tossed the room when it's possible my parents are just ridiculous, filthy slobs. I mean, Sam isn't exactly fucking a neat housekeeper, so why would I assume that Mom and Dad would be any better? I mean, where do you think Sam got those habits? What are you? Oh, barf. Okay, so it's a condom. I mean, what's so nasty about a condom? You don't think your parents ever had sex? I mean, it'd be one thing if it was pictures of your mom and dad having sex, but just the fact that there's a condom in there is not really a big deal. Although you'd think people in a long-term relationship would probably come up with a more effective form of birth control than condoms. I mean, your parents should be more responsible than that. Perhaps a tubal ligation, or maybe just a vasectomy for Dad. I mean, it's just an outpatient gig. He could get it done in a single day. TV's off. What do Mom and Dad watch? Bush Cassidy, Sundance Kid, fantastic movie. All the President's Men, likewise fantastic. And Inside Edition, May 24th. Okay, that's a pretty questionable watch, but the handwriting is on these is different, which leads me to suspect that these may be Mom's. Sound of Music, yeah, Von Trapp's not really that great. Gone with the Wind, again, questionable. Both the novel and the movie. Silence of the Lambs, Bridge on the River Kwai. Okay, see, Dad is the movie buff here. He's definitely got better taste in movies than Mom, I gotta say. Definitely better taste. This place is filthy, Mom. I'm not saying it's exclusively your... Someone is scooting a chair. That had to come from in the closet. That's like the only place that noise could have come from, unless it came from upstairs in the attic. There's no one in the closet. Also, it looks like our parents aren't even fully unpacked. They've been living in this house long enough for Sam to have adventure, find a girlfriend, everyone to know she lives in a psycho house, but it looks like they've been living here for like 10 minutes. Or again, they're just ridiculous slobs. I'm just going to assume that my mom and dad are just horrific slobs. All right, so underwear drawer, bras, underwear. I really love pawing through my mom's lingerie. That's some classy shit right there. Yeah, I was looking at your panties, Mom. What of it? I mean, is nothing inviolate? Is nothing sacred? Some of Dad's soiled underwear. Well, fantastic. And I have to assume, given his masturbation habits, that they're probably pretty goddamn well soiled. Anything else in this room of interest? Probably some documents over here. We could. Oh, well, hell, let's just rifle through Mom's purse. You want to just rob the bitch while you're at it? I mean, you've done everything else that could be considered a personal violation of her own privacy and sanctity. Why not just take her cash, too? Also, why is Mom gone without her purse? She might need keys or something, I guess. Another postcard from me that's like 40 years old. Mom, Dad, and Sam, 1 Arbor Hill, Boone County, Oregon. So they've been living here for quite a while because Sam had time to send, or Kaitlin rather, had time to send at least 2 postcards. They're just slobs. That's all it is. They live like pigs. All right, dear Mom, Dad, and Sam, I am in the Channel. This is my second passage through the Channel. I'm on my way back from London this time, going to Brussels, Belgium. Sorry I didn't write you on the way to London, but I was too excited about the Channel. London was great, Dad. I know you've always wanted to visit, and I think you really should. You'd love it if you all want to come back here as a family sometime. I guess I could be convinced. Love you all, Katie. So the one thing we know is that Katie did not inherit either Sam or her father's, well, I guess more importantly her father for inheriting it, but she definitely didn't inherit her dad's gift with the written word. Clearly not. More Bibles. All right. Bible is still just a Bible. Let's set that on the bed for a second. Examine a business card. Unknown Dimension Literature, 6464 Michigan Avenue, Newark, New Jersey, 07114. Kaz Publisher. Communication must become before total and conscious before we can stop it. William Seward Burroughs. Okay. Uh-huh. All right. So maybe Dad was looking for a new publisher for his book. I'm going to assume Dad is a left side bed sleeper then. That's good to know. Dad sleeps on the left. That means Mom probably on the right. We can stick the Bible back in. That is a phone book. More soiled underpants and dirty clothing. You have a hamper, people. Mom, Dad, seriously. Okay, I know I'm just a lot younger than you and I should be more irresponsible. You have a hamper. You threw clothes on the floor next to the hamper. Just put them in there, you filthy pigs. This place is a pigsty. This is an unacceptable way to live. You have a hamper. It's right there. Use it. Oh, my parents. Seriously, we got to have a sit-down talk with Mom and Dad. Leaves of Grass, solid, fantastic poetry, Walt Whitman, a genius. Seeing, hearing, feeling are miracles, and each part a tag of me is a miracle. Ah, yeah, I actually do quite like Walt Whitman. What are you, though? Bookmark? Bookmark. Timberline Booksellers, new used hardcover paperback periodicals located in Historia, Wisteria Town Center. Local source for literature since 1933. Probably out of business now. Take your time. I'm glad to have it in good hands, Rick. So somebody loaned Dad a copy of Leaves of Grass. I don't know why he'd be so worried about it, because that's clearly not a first edition of Leaves of Grass, because the first edition is not an illustrated cover. And it looks like there's nothing else under the bed but filthy clothes and what I assume is old food, used condoms, and possibly chunks of corpse, because my parents are disgusting pigs who don't clean their own rooms. Also, parents, how are you going to get on to Sam for having a filthy, disgusting room when your room looks like this? This is an atrocity. You can't really yell at your daughter to clean her room as a punk teenager when your room looks like this. I mean, you don't have a leg to stand on. You really don't. All right, so more of Mom's correspondence. Clearly, Mom, also a right side sleeper, so we figured that whole situation out. Dear Jan, oh honey, let me tell you, I understand how you feel. Bob and I have had our down periods. It'll become a bit of a way of life, actually. You get used to each other, you live your own lives in the same house, the kids grow up, they go away. I'm sorry this isn't helping, is it? Don't worry, Terry will get over whatever's distracting him. Yeah, you know what's distracting him? A bunch of stash of Russian porn. That's what it is. If he has a decreased libido, it's because he's spending all day jerking it and drinking rocket fuel down in his study. Things will go back to normal, and as for Sam being distant, that's a teenager for you, nothing to worry about. In the meantime, though, this controlled burn, that sounds like quite the adventure. But let's cut to the chase. This new Ranger they sent, that's what I want to hear about. Ranger Rick? You have to be kidding me. It's too perfect. You have to tell me everything, and send pictures. I want the whole package. Wait, that sounded wrong. Keep your chin up, tell Terry is out of his slump, and in the meantime, write more letters to your old friend Carol. She adores them. And so clearly Mom is having some fidelity issues, which makes me wonder if maybe the condom wasn't intended for Ranger Rick. Is that in Mom's dresser or Dad's dresser? This looks like Dad clothes to me. We got some well, this could be Mom jeans. Where was the condom? Wasn't it in this drawer? What kind of undies have we got? Socks, what appears to be a necktie. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is Dad's dresser. There was the condom. There's nothing I don't hate right now. Come on, Sam. Grow up, Kaitlin. This is... Okay, Dad's sweaters. Alright, so the condoms are definitely a Dad thing. Alright. Because we had, like, bras and panties in here, right? Yeah, okay, so that's definitely a Mom drawer. Alright. Anything on the shelf over here that's of note? More of the same copies of books. Also, how many copies of, David Copperfield do you really need? I mean, David Copperfield is one of the finer works of Charles Dickens. I quite like David Copperfield, but do you really need 6 copies? Are they all first editions or something? I mean, if you're doing that and you're having financial troubles, which, given Dad's proclivity for jerking it and spending most of his time not producing literature of his own, seems like it might be an issue. This is a swank-ass bathroom. Double tubs? What's up with this? Oh, this is like a vanity area. Okay. Well, let's check out Mom and Dad's bathroom. Their most private of private place. Ooh, hey. Little sexy candle action. Mom, Dad, did you having a little moonlight romantic encounter in the old clawfoot tub? Also, clawfoot tub, that's fucking sweet right there. Nothing says posh like a clawfoot tub. I'm telling you. That's some posh shit right there. Right. Faucet works. No bloodstains or hair dye in this tub. That's good, I suppose. Anything of note over here besides candles, toilet paper, and some of Dad's shaving cream? Blackfriars for Men. By Menon. Although probably not, because that would be a copyright violation. What are you? Shampoo. Ah, what kind of shampoo do we like? Right as Rain with jasmine and spring water. For normal hair. As opposed to for, you know, like, I don't know, flaming hair? What? I mean, isn't most hair normal? I guess you have sensitive hair. Like a summer rain. It sounds delightful. I kind of want to just hop in the tub, light some of these candles, sit back, relax, and soak away some of my travel wearies. Can I just run a bath, maybe? It'd probably be weird bathing in my parents' bathroom. After the honeymoon, rediscovering your spouse, personally, spiritually, sexually. Reverend Alexander Michaels. Possibly not the greatest choice for sexual advice. It may seem inevitable that the spark between you and your spouse shared on your honeymoon should fade over time, but it doesn't have to be. Reverend Alexander Michaels will show you how to rekindle the fire you once had. Part 1 provides simple steps to reopen the lines of communication between you and your spouse, allowing you to face the problems you share as partners instead of rivals. Part 2 leverages the Reverend's decades of service to God, helping you connect with a higher power. You'll draw strength from a spirituality you may not even know you have. Part 3 offers a number of fresh and exciting ideas for the bedroom, including a few things that may surprise you. So, the Reverend's into butt stuff. I mean, that's what we know. It's all about the butt stuff. His service to God includes a strong service to the anus. Reverend likes the butt stuff. The reserves of passion for your spouse run deep. You just have to know where to look. Specifically, look in their butt. Reverend Michaels will show you the way to all the freak nasty butt stuff you never really wanted to try and won't be glad that you did. You know, Kaitlin, in this instance, I think you might be right with the ugh on the butt stuff. Because thinking about your parents having sex, I mean, it's a little distasteful and a little off-putting. I mean, everybody's parents had sex at one point, otherwise you wouldn't exist. But thinking about your parents doing some nasty, nasty butt stuff, okay, that's maybe where the line should... I mean, that's the kind of stuff you really don't need to know. Not that there's anything wrong with butt stuff, don't get me wrong. If you're into that, that's cool. I'm not trying to downplay it. What two consenting adults get up to on their own time. And hey, sometimes you got to do a little butt stuff. That's the way you keep things fresh in a long-term relationship. Sometimes butt stuff is just what the doctor ordered. The Reverend, though, he takes the butt stuff to a weird, creepy place. I mean, it's not coming from a place of love and exploration. The Reverend, he's all about like the violent, hateful butt stuff. So some cinnamon, whatever. It's just toothpaste. Let's check through the medicine cabinet. Got a Band-Aid, shampoo, and a toothbrush. This must be the healthiest family of all time. Not a single prescription medication in their cabinet. They just have Band-Aid, shampoo, and one toothbrush too, by the way. So I guess Mom just keeps hers out on the counter where it can get splashed with toilet water. You should cover that up, man. Seriously, when you flush a toilet, it's scientifically proven that water sprays a good long way in pretty much every direction. You may not want to just keep your toothbrush lying out like that on the counter. Just saying. You get poo particles on your toothbrush. You're gonna get a nasty gum infection. Nobody likes that. Then you gotta go to the dentist. That's gonna be expensive. Your healthcare premiums are gonna go up. It's gonna snowball out of control. It really is. Lonnie rules. So clearly Lonnie is fucking graffitiing someone else's house. Arguably the house of someone she cares about. That's, I may have crossed the line there, Lonnie. Band-Aids, more toothpaste. More Cinnamint toothpaste. Actually, Cinnamint toothpaste sounds kind of good. I might try that. Nailed it with Feelin' Blue this time. Alright, so Sam into the blue. I just wanted to check because it occurred to me that I didn't look in that medicine cabinet. Maybe if Sam was diagnosed and had some prescription medications that we could take a look at to see what particular ailments she might have. Can we not shut this drawer? Nope, it's completely off the rails. Man, my parents are slobs. Just slobs. Clean up a little. You got dirty. How many pairs of dirty underwear do my parents have? I mean, they got a lot of dirty underwear in here. Do some friggin' laundry, Mom. Dad, do some laundry. It's not like you're doing anything else. Sitting in your office, jerking it to Russian porn. Maybe while in between sessions of jerking it, you could, I don't know, start a load of darks. Watercolor techniques for floors and still lifes. All right. Are you a watercolorist looking to improve your skills? So is Bradford Gregory once. Since he began painting with watercolors at the age of 40, he has gone on to win countless awards in national and international exhibitions. Now, with watercolor techniques for florals and still lifes, he shares his years of watercolor experience with you. This book doesn't contain his list of rules, but principles and concepts that will lead you down the path to fulfilling your personal potential as an artist. I'm guessing the watercolors is probably a mom thing, because we did see a watercolor painting earlier that looked to be of probably an orchid, I think. It was kind of nice. Mom has maybe a little talent. What are you? Oh, look, a ghost game. Recommended ages? Ages 8 and up. Fantastic. Escape from Ghost Mansion is a product I can get behind. Also, it has a real fucking creepy cover. That's real weird, Escape from Ghost Mansion. I'm not sure I would buy this product. Also, I'm doubtful of your claim to be a famous game now. Avoid the ghosts of Ghost Mansion. Make your escape with your wits intact. 2 or more players. A few of the shades you may encounter. The cowboy, the widow, the brothers, as you escape from Ghost Mansion. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, so I'm pretty sure Ghost Mansion is not for me. Also, that really is a weird box cover. Let's put that back. Alright, so we've rifled through our parents' shit pretty effectively, and I gotta say, I don't feel like I'm a better person for having discovered some of the details of my parents' intimate late relationship or seen their book about the Reverend and his butt stuff. I probably could have done without seeing that, really. Honestly, probably could have. Didn't necessarily need that. Let's just close the door on that room and that chapter of our life. And with that chapter firmly closed, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up on this chapter as well. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Of course, your support really does mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see more Gone Home, consider subscribing as well. We post new episodes every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. And hopefully the clothes in my parents' room will see the inside of a washing machine also very soon.